BTD6 is a simple game as balloons float down the track and you place monkeys to stop them. But there are many options for what you can place, so we are going to break down what characteristics make some monkeys better than others. The first three are what we talk about all the time, and they are Pierce, Damage, and Attack Speed. So to quickly go through them, Pierce is the maximum number of balloons that can be affected by an attack, Damage is the number of layers that a single attack can pop, and the attack speed is the rate of attacks per second. We can use the Dart Monkey as an example. The 000 Dart Monkey has 2 Pierce, 1 Damage, and shoots 1.05 times per second. So, every 0.95 seconds, the Dart Monkey can throw a dart that will pop 1 layer of a balloon and hit a maximum of 2 balloons. The next thing we have to factor in is the number of projectiles a tower throws, as each projectile has the stats that we just talked about. So, a 030 Dart Monkey throws 3 darts per attack instead of 1, so they each get 2 Pierce and 1 Damage. So far this is pretty simple to understand, as the better these numbers, the better the tower. But now we're going to move into characteristics that are harder to quantify. This category is about the reliability of the tower, and the main factors that go into this are the range of the tower, if their projectiles seek out balloons, and how long their ability cooldowns are. All of these play a role into how reliable the monkey is, as more range means more attacking uptime, seeking attacks use more Pierce on average, and low cooldowns are available more often. You can see that each of these is important to a tower, but it is much harder to assign how valuable they are. The final category is utility, and this one is almost impossible to quantify, as these can be absolutely mandatory in beating a run and completely worthless at other times. This category consists of buffs, slows, damage over time, camo detection, lead popping power, stuns, extra damage to mobs and ceramics, and the ability to see over obstacles. Really, these are just extra benefits like cherries on top that can do more damage, pop more types of balloons, or help out other monkeys. Now these aren't important on every monkey, but you will need most of these in your typical chimps runs. We've covered just about everything that can go into a tower, but what determines if they're actually good or not? Well, it really comes down to each scenario, as every problem will have several monkeys that can help out. But you need to decide which one will help out the most for the right cost. An example of this would be you needing a slow for DDTs. Now you can either spend 30 grand on an Icicle Impale that will bring the DDTs to a halt, or you can spend 5 grand on a Sabotage Ninja that is objectively worse but can do the job for 1/6 the cost. Now, how I like to determine if a tower is good or not is by how often it's a great choice across multiple runs. An S tier tower for me would be the Stronger Stimulant Alchemist, as it is useful in every single run. And you can compare this to the Apache Prime that I would put B tier because it has incredible popping power that can carry on most intermediate maps, but the second you bring in a second track for balloons, it becomes much worse. So every monkey's value is dependent on the situation, but knowing these stats will make your decision making a bit better. What is the difference between a poorly dressed monkey on a tricycle and a well-dressed monkey on a bicycle? Attire.